Guys, this is Rise coming to you with another tutorial on how to create some sick looking background stocks. This is going to be quite a quick tutorial, and I'm just going to be teaching you how to make the background here, as you see, like this. You could use this to you can use this on thumbnails, you can use this on banners, you can use it on advertisement design, you can adapt it to make it look different. I think it looks quite cool. It's basically just a few brushes on a background, on overlay and stuff like that. So first thing you need to do is make a new canvas and make it 1920 by 1080 or whatever size you want it to be, and then unlock the background again and fill in the background with like a grey like this, like a light grey. Yep. And after you do this, actually first thing you need to do, change it to actually a darker black like this just for now, and then later on you'll change it to a grey. And then make a new layer. First new layer, go on the brushes, and then whatever brushes you have, I'm just gonna activate some of my other brushes. Where are they? Yeah, get some of your brushes. If you want a good brush pack, you could go to just search in free brush packs on YouTube, and you'll find a lot of them, which they're probably better than mine. This isn't mine right now, but they're probably better than the brushes that I use right now. It takes a little while because there are quite a lot of brushes. We'll just wait for them. And there they are. Okay, after you've got some brushes, get a brush like something like, so I have made my own custom brush somewhere at the bottom here, should be at the bottom. Yeah, I have made one of my own custom brushes somewhere, but if I can't find it right now, I'll just leave it for now. But you get a brush like something like this. Yeah, this looks quite nice, and then put it on full back. You should be able to see it through this grey background, and just do something like that. I don't know, just put it anywhere you want, like that, and then lower the opacity to about 50%. Go on the brush tool, no I mean the erase tool, make it about 400 and hardness on 0, and then start erasing it like how I'm doing right now, just because you don't want it to look, just so it's not too visible but you can still see it, something like that. And then make a new layer for your next brush group, something a bit different, maybe something like that, and then do the exact same thing, just here, and here, just a bit around the corners. After you do this, lower the opacity again once more to about 50, and you could even move them, but actually I'll just leave them where they are, and then start erasing. Just do little spots everywhere like this, and make another layer. This, you can choose to do it however much times you want. If you want to leave it like this, then you can, but I think it looks a bit better if you do multiple different layers. So these are a bit bushy, these bushes are a bit different, these are a bit bigger as well, something like that. Lower the opacity, eraser tool. I'm going to erase quite a lot for this one because I don't want it to be showing much, like that. And then another layer. I'm probably going to be doing about 5 layers right now. I've got about 4. Yeah, I'm going to be doing like one more layer. This looks quite nice, and then just start putting them around like that. Lower the opacity and erase a bit. I think I'm going to leave most of this, yeah, like that. There's one brush pack in the background which I don't like the look of, like that. One final layer, find a random brush, not a random brush, but something. This looks quite nice. It looks a bit different. This one's a bit faded. If you want it to be less faded, you have to click it multiple times like this. Okay, and lower the opacity and erase. Once you've got something like this, now you can change this. I just had it on a black just to make it a bit more visible, Well, it would have been more visible on the other, but it looks a bit better on this, just so you can get a better example basically. And then now change it to a lighter grey. And if you can't, and if it doesn't allow you, I'm not sure why it didn't allow me there. Go on blending options and go on color overlay, and then choose what kind you want. And then you can adapt the look of this. You can go on the brush tool again, like erase the ones that look a bit messed up, like that. See, right now it does already look quite similar. It's just that the background color overlay is lighter on the other one, so I'll make it a bit lighter, just to something like that. And it looks quite clean now. Just erase a bit more. Okay. Hold shift on one of the layers at the bottom or the top. Click the top layer, right click, merge layers, and then put on overlay. You could put on overlay. Mine's quite erased already, so I'm just gonna lower the opacity only up to like 87%, and I might even change the color of this. Something like that looks quite nice. And if you want to have different colors, then the brush stock, let me just rename it, the brushes layer, duplicate it by pressing Ctrl J, and it will be a bit darker, but don't worry. Right click, blending options, color overlay, and then change it to whatever color you want. Like I could do blue, bluish color right there here, and then erase most of it. Not most of it, you erase however much you want basically, and it just gives it a bit more color basically, just gives it, looks a bit better like that. You can have multiple of these layers. It's basically just down to what you want it to look like. You can even change the color overlay on this, try something different, maybe a red on the top like this. I think I'm going to make it a bit smaller so it's more visible. Like that, give it a bit more color, and there you have it. You have a nice background that you can use for thumbnails. You can even use for banner designs. Obviously, you can just have the rectangles. You'll have the little middle part in the middle there, and it looks quite nice. I'm personally going to probably be using them for thumbnails because I like the way that it looks like right here. And that brush in the background I did make myself, but I'll in a later tutorial I'll teach you how to make that brush. How to make brushes on Photoshop, brush stocks and stuff like that. It's quite easy, so don't worry about that. You could even, if you want, you could go on one of these layers, filter, stylize, wind, stagger maybe, and then press OK, and it kind of changes it. Doesn't change it too much. Right click, merge layers. Well, I could do it to all of them. Filter, wind, and you get kind of a different effect. Filter, blur, motion blur, and then you get a complete different effect right here. And then this kind of looks like a colored slate, and looks quite nice. So how to create awesome background stocks. I'm just trying to make this quick right here, and on white. Actually, we'll just leave this like this. Okay, so this was a tutorial on how to make background stocks. I think they look quite nice. Maybe the outcome wasn't too much like the one I was trying to show you, but it looks quite nice anyway. Maybe like that. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, then hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, then subscribe, and comment down below what you want the next tutorial to be. I'm definitely going to be doing a banner tutorial, so I think that will be the next one, so don't worry about that. The brush stock tutorial will probably come soon after. So yeah, if you like this video, then hit that like button.